Jim Clouk, a.k.a. Check-A-Pro Joe, here from the Check-A-Pro Radio Show, bringing you home improvement radio. Mike Gidich is joining me from Honey Dude's Handyman. Hello, Mike. How are you?
Great. Good to see you, Jim.
It's great to have you here. So a question's come in, and, I always ask this question of people who are in the handyman business. Do you charge at Honey Dudes by the hour or by the job? How do you bill?
No, that's a great question. We get that a lot. And again, a couple part question, but we charge by the job. And the reason being this, there's a lot that goes into a job. If I told you, hey, Jim, I'm $5 an hour or $5 million, you don't really care. You're just going to be looking at that clock and looking at that hour tick down. And there's a lot more that goes into it, from the call in into the CRM and, all the things that we invest in to give you the best experience. All go into the factor of what the job itself costs. So it's more than just an hourly rate. And no matter what hourly rate I could come up with, it's not going to make sense for anybody. And when I give you a price for the job, it's a better value for you, for everybody, because then you know what you're getting for what you're paying. So if I told you, for example, it's $100 for the whole day, but you had these three specific things that you wanted to get done, and we didn't get to 1 through 3 because 2 took a little bit longer, you're like, no, I agreed to these 3 things. So the time and hour just does not work. And I believe that's something that's kind of in the contractor world that's been set up, and it's something we all have in our head. But we like to give you a price for the service that you're getting and for the job at hand. So when you want X, Y, and Z done, here's what it's going to take to get all that done, and then some, because it's more than just the job. It's the whole experience. Like I said, from the call in to actually showing up, to you get that text message, the tech is on the way. Oh, or my tech is Mike or Bob or Fred, whoever, it doesn't matter. You know who's coming to your house. You know how far away they are from your house. So you know if you have dogs that, I have 15 minutes before they get here so I can let my dogs out. And them completing the job and taking their time and actually sitting down with you to show you everything they did. And we don't use a bunch of technical jargon and things like that. We sit down and they have a conversation with you and explain, here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to do the job. And they close out with you. So it's a whole experience and better way to go.
Yeah, no, I agree. When I have work done on my home, I don't want it to be open-ended. If I'm having something done, like my house painted, or how about having a pool built? I know you don't do that, but let's say I was going to have a pool built, and I said, well, we charge by the hour. Oh, my goodness. And it's going to take 3 months. Oh, wait. I mean, how does that work, right? And so that's an extreme example, but in the work you do, painting may be part of the scope of work, right? So if you're doing some painting, it would be nice to know what it would cost to paint these 3 rooms instead of, well, we do it by the hour. Okay, how many hours? Well, we don't know how long it's going to take. Well, the homeowner doesn't want to hear that, do they?
No, and it's not fair to anybody either. It's because, again, what if we run into some issues or things like that, or, things take a little bit longer than what you perceive they would take. So the upfront pricing is a much better way to go.
I agree. Mike, as always, thank you so much for lending your expertise here to the radio program. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All of Mike's information is located in the description of this podcast. Feel free to reach out to Honey Dudes.